Hi everyone, it's Diane. Welcome back to my channel, Scrap Addict Creations. Today I have something very special to share with you, my office. I have finally finished cleaning it and getting it organized, going through stuff, trying to just minimize the damage I create on a daily basis when I'm creating. So I decided, since it's clean, for the few minutes that it'll stay clean, I'm going to share it with you before I have to clean it again to share it with you. So hopefully you enjoy this video. It could be a 2 or 3-parter. I'm not sure how long each section will take. So I will do my darndest to share everything in a timely manner with you. Let's move on to the first area, which is my desk. Okay, here is my main desk area. It is kind of an L-shaped. I have an area to the right of the desk that I can put projects I'm working on, pieces I need that I don't need like immediately. Usually, as you've seen in my videos, I'm working in front of my monitors because right above my monitors is my camera, my LED lights, and right to the right of my monitors is my Snowball microphone on my new microphone stand, which has become a godsend. It stays, for the most part, off of my desk. There's very little that I have touching the desk over on that stand now. As before, it was right next to me and it was taking up room on the desk, and so it was hard to kind of slide things back and forth. Things that I've got really close to me I've got some flowers. Those are more decorative. I've got my fan. I love air circulating around me. I have my pin spindle. That is a Ray Dunn spindle I got at Home Goods. And I used to have 2 of those, and I'll get into that in just a second, why I now only have 1. Next to that is the salt container that I keep my stamp chamois in, and it stays wet for a few days, which is really handy. Not going to stay wet for like weeks, but once you wet it down, it does stay wet and damp for a while. Next to that is my jewelry containers that I have all of my alphabets and such in, little bits and those types of things that are very handy. If you've seen some of my videos prior to this, you'll see me pull out a tray and use them and put the tray back, which is so nice. It keeps my desk a lot tidier than it has been in the past. To the left of that is all of my close to my heart ink pads. I do have the retired ones over there as well. I tend to keep my retired items because I never know when I'm going to need a color, especially with papers that aren't close to my heart. Sometimes you need some of those colors that they used to have. So I have those. That is a container or a storage unit from Stampin' Storage. I've had 3 different ones. This is the 3rd generation of these. I got rid of my last one to my friend Nancy because she still has a lot of Stampin' Up! Inks, and it held the pens and the ink bottles. My close to my heart ink bottles are too big for that one, so I just went to only holding the stamp pads or the ink pads, and I have one of the containers above my desk has all of my ink refills in it. I'm still kind of looking for a better storage unit on that's a little more user-friendly, but for right now, it is working fine. Above my ink pads, and let's see if I can make it any closer. I'm not sure if I can. I will try. Nope. Looks like I can't really. If you look above my ink pads, you see my shimmer brushes. That is a new way I am storing them. I was storing them in the close to my heart stamp buckets, and it was great. Really was. But I was finding when I was doing a video, I needed the shimmer brush like that. And I was taking way too much time, having way too many edits to get the shimmer brush. So I was Googling on Pinteresting, and somebody mentioned having makeup brush storage units. And so I went on to Amazon and found those. I will put a link below to all of the items that I'm kind of describing because they are working so well for me. I would love for them to work well for you. But you need a certain kind of the makeup brush holders because they need to be able to accommodate 3/4 of an inch. And these do, and they're nice. I've got 4 of them. One is empty. I anticipate I'm going to need more in the future. And so I want to make sure that I've got that and that they're not sold out. So I did buy an extra one. I think they're like $11.99 or $12.99 a piece. So it wasn't too outrageously expensive, especially if you start with like one. And they have different colors on the bottom. I went with gray, kind of a silvery look. And then if you notice off to the very left where my headphones and my tea ruler are hanging, there is a new, I know you guys are like, well, I haven't seen your office before, so it's not new to me. It's new to me. I love it. It is a wood stand that goes on the wall, and it's for hair dryers and hairbrushes and such. It has metal cups at the top. There's 3 of them. And then it just comes with that little rack at the bottom, the little shelfy kind of baskety rack. I don't know how to describe that. I'm so sorry. I did buy 3 additional cups for down there because my stuff needs to be in little containers. So I used to have 2 pen spindles, and they were both from Rae Dunn. One was a little smaller, so they weren't exactly the same size. But it was taking up a lot of desk room. Now, I do still need to have certain things like my scissors, some pens, my white gel pens. I need those handy. I need those right next to me. But things I didn't need right next to me were hole punches, paper piercers. That one's up for debate still. I'm seeing if this works having them near me, but not right next to me. Let's see what else is up there. I've got a back scratcher. I've got my bone folders. I've got toast tongs, which are great for using those when you're embossing, so you're not burning your fingers. And what else is up there? Oh, like X-Acto knives and such. Things that I'm not necessarily using all the time. And so that's gotten off of my desk now, and I have more desk space, which is yay. I'm so excited. Okay, let's move to the top area. This is my happy shelves. Love, love, love these shelves. My husband made these for me. We saw these on Pinterest. A lot of my desk area ideas come from Pinterest. I see things and I say, hey, can you make this? And he says, oh, goodness. And he tries to hide for a couple of weeks, and then he says, okay, what do you want? So my husband built me these shelves. And of course, my stuff has to be able to hold heavy items. So they are very well enforced with 2x4s and such so that things do not bow. My last unit bowed. So he has reinforced up the yin yang for me. Well, this unit up here is holding, plants and miscellaneous decor so that it looks pretty because, of course, I want my office to look pretty. It's got jars of twine. I've got buckets of twine. I've got, those little brown boxes. Those are from Stampin' Up. They are retired. I got them years ago. They are a Sizzix product. For a while there, you could actually get them. I think it was a Tim Holtz Sizzix product. And you could buy them outside of that. I think I got a couple of those. Anything that's, I've got 2. I'm looking up there, sorry. I've got 2 that are a Tim Holtz versus buying them through Stampin' Up. But they are all wonderful. I, every once in a while, go through them and clear out what I have in them and replace what is closer to being needed by my desk. But for the most part, those are all things I use. I also have my washi tape up on the top shelf that I can't reach and have to get a stool to get to them. I have assorted albums if I need to make a gift or whatnot. I have albums close by. I have all of my Copic markers. And I have my gnome a friend gave me. I just got that little Lego set of the carousel from Allied Express and put that together. I love it. It's so cute. It even spins. Let's see, what else on that shelf is important? I think that's about it up there. It's really handy to have all of that so close. I love my shelf. So let's move on to the closet area. This is behind my desk. So I have just a bulletin board up top where I put some special pictures of my kids and my grandkids. And then I have Ikea. They're just picture frame shelves that I store my ribbon on. So as you can see, I still have quite a bit of ribbon. I'm trying to use it up before I buy new. And then I have my other scrap rack there. And I've got about 4 different sets of the plastic folders to hold assorted little bits from each of the papers. And then I did move my specialty paper. I went through my specialty paper, and the stuff that I did keep, I've moved to here because I kind of need it here and there. I have another one of those containers from the Container Store that has all of my paper protectors from the scrap rack in it. So I can grab those and add paper as I get it into those units. The wall unit there holds my catalogs and I can't think of the name of those. I'm so sorry. Crocodile. It's got my crocodile, and it's got any sort of big scissors. I think there's a pair of scissors in there that cuts like fringe or grass or something. Don't have a lot of those. Also have a little fan hanging there that is for my Disney World trips, because you need a fan around your neck at Disney World. It's too hot. Okay, as we move down, these black, and I call them buckets. Some people call them bins. Some people call them baskets. To me, they are my buckets. They hold all of the finished layouts by person. And so I'm trying to get 3 more buckets for the bottom so I can kind of have overflow. I used to have more buckets at the bottom there with assorted empty layouts. And as I say, empty layouts, they're layouts that I've done, but I haven't put pictures on them. And I'm not using them, so I am looking to possibly sell them on Etsy. So I will notify you all as I get that in process if that happens. I do have my extra bins down there so that I can grab those when I'm the little trays working on a project. And then I have some that already have a project in them. So when I have people come over and we're scrapping, I can grab one of those and I can work on those. My other trolley right there has some of the paper that I'm currently working with. So it's pretty handy and I can just set it there. It should probably say current on there because it's the stuff I'm currently working on, not just current in the catalog. So that completes all of the areas in my office. I hope you enjoyed seeing my office. Let me know if there is anything I don't have a link to below that you are looking for, and I will make sure to get that as quickly as possible. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to come and play today. Please like and subscribe if you would like to see more of my videos. Leave a comment and have an amazing rest of your day. I'll see you soon. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.